Hi, I'm Sailor Mars, Ray here. Let's have to clear my throat. And today I'm going to talk about, this one thing that I do think I could talk about this. Alright, so a lot of you folks out there want to know why we never went for, YouTube mateship or anything like that. And I know I made this film many times, but here's but I think this is going to be a really good thing out of it. No. All right. So, all right. So, YouTube mateship isn't for everyone. Not everyone wants to be a YouTube mate. Because first thing, there are way too many downsides, I guess, than the upsides. Now I know one of the upsides to it would be, well, you're gonna get gouged. Yeah, but at the same time, you're gonna lose some freedom because you're gonna have more oversight put on yourself than you did before you became a mate. You see, when you were a nun mate, the only oversights that you had to follow was the YouTube webstead oversight, the YouTube followership oversight, and a YouTube ownership oversight. 3 of them. And that was about it. When anyone became a YouTube mate, you then fell underneath the YouTube mateship oversight, the YouTube boostering or showings oversight, and the Google AdSense. So right there, boom, some more oversights that you now have to follow. Because you got to be in good standing with all. Then you got to start. Then you have to tell YouTube what's in your films. Then you also got to make sure that you know. Then all it takes is one bad call. By mistake or by goal, who knows, for you to lose your good standing with any one of those. You get in bad standing with Webstead oversight, followership oversight, ownership law, or mateship oversight, or boostering oversight. Yeah, you can forget about your mateship. And since YouTube is always shifting the oversight on who become a mate, who can keep their mateship and booster rings, it's not worth it. At least I don't see it as worth it. Then on top of that, you're answerable for toll. Yeah. Now I know a long time ago, years ago, it used to be where a YouTube mate was seen as a free worker, not a hireling, so he or she was answerable for their own toll. Well, YouTube shifted that where they would actually take out for you, but at the end of the day, you were still answerable for it as far as bookkeeping, all of that, and getting that all, whatever. Why do I want to have that on myself? Why would I want to be answerable for toll? Now, and let's also keep in mind that since YouTube always shifts how much watch time, how many followers, how many looking and watching one gets in one film, it's probably not even worth getting into it. And if it's hard to become a mate, well, it's moved to lose your mateship. So no, it was never a goal of ours in any of our YouTube fairways. Mateship was never our goal. You know. Now I know there's gonna be some folks out there who think that who be on YouTube and they're gonna say, "Oh well, a lot of folks are mate." Yeah, well, good for them. They wanted to put themselves in that, and they want to do all that, and they did all their learning about the oversights and what the oversights would mean, and they learned all that stuff, and they went for it, and it worked for them, and good for them. But it's not going to work out for us, and it was never our goal. And let's also keep in mind that all this stuff is free. You didn't buy the MATESHIP or the Google AdSense. So at the end of the day, YouTube isn't answerable to you for any shifts they make, any oversight. And they always make shifts in the they make a lot of shifts in the MATESHIP, YouTube MATESHIP oversight. And the YouTube boostering and showing oversight, well, that's more of a Google making the shifts in the oversight. Since folks buy um, boostering and showing time through Google, and that's how it gets on YouTube and whatever. Um, yeah. So, no, being a mate was never ever, it was never cool. Never wanted to be a mate back then, don't want to be a mate now. And I'm glad that I'm not a mate, you know, because I came on only for fun. And I know some folks on YouTube that's like a bad thing because some folks make a business out of it. Well, good for them if they made a business out of it. That's all good for them. But that was never my thing either. You know. So I hope this film, for the last time, tells you all the grounds to why I chose not to be a YouTube mate. You know, and if that makes someone out there, hopefully they all understand that. Last time I'm talking about it, you know. So that's about it for me. If you like this film, then hey, watch the film we made yesterday over here, or follow us here at Sailor Moon for Life. I'm Sailor Mars Ray, and hope you like this film.